Okay, yeah, start.
If you are in it to win it, you will go far.
Definitely.
I just change, and I'm never gonna always be started. I do it how you say you want it. Niggas wanna take my body.
Yeah. Quick fix up. Quick fix up. Okay. So what's up, guys? Sara Catriona back in the cut. So here's another episode of Aspire to Inspire. It's the third episode, and we've got a special guest here. Noelle. So let me just give you a brief introduction about what Aspire to Inspire is. The catchphrase is prepare to be inspired, and it's basically inspiring youths of today who are the future of tomorrow. And through words of encouragement, motivation, and laughter, I hope that you were inspired through this video. If I can do any of those three things, then I've achieved what I want to in this video. So let's get it. Okay, so would you just like to introduce yourself, name and maybe age?
Okay, so my name is Noelle. I'm 21 years old.
And also what you do, like student?
Okay, so I'm a student.
Yeah.
Studying Maths with Economics at Loughborough University. I'm in my final year, graduating this year.
Let's get it. Come on, 2019 graduates.
So I graduate this year. Looking forward to it, and that's me.
Let's go. Okay, let's get into the video. So, first question is, who is your inspiration, and who was your inspiration growing up, and reasons why?
Okay, so in terms of who, I feel like mine was and is are still the same.
Okay.
So my inspirations just always been my mum.
Yeah.
We're quite similar.
Yeah.
So we're quite similar. So she's just always my inspiration. I love how determined she is. She also likes numbers, so I guess I got that from her.
Yeah.
Also, I'm inspired by people generally. I feel like there's something I can learn from everyone.
100.
So
that's literally like me. Every conversation I have with someone inspires me in some sort of way. Like I take something from it.
Yeah.
So I'll class that as inspiration.
Yeah, like everyone inspires me. Like someone might say something, I'm like, whoa, like okay, cool. I need to apply this to my life, or I can learn something from this. So just I'd say my mum and just everyone, to be honest.
Yeah. Moving on from that, like when you were growing up, like did you go through any like difficulties and stuff? And what would you say to your 10-year-old self and 15-year-old self looking back at whatever you went through?
Okay, so my 10-year-old self, so that's primary school.
Yeah.
I think I would definitely tell my 10-year-old self to believe in herself more.
Yeah.
One thing I definitely struggled with while growing up was just like insecurities and stuff. Like a lot of people, unfortunately, used to really comment on like different things about me, whether it was my teeth or whether it was the size of my thighs or whether it was like how much hair I had on my legs or something like that. And
she's beautiful, so don't even try, people. She was beautiful from day. These people were just jealous, People were jealous.
But so hearing that as a young child is very disheartening, and you don't really know what to do. So if I could go back in time, the one thing I'd say to my 10-year-old self is listen, like don't listen to what people say, and just like believing in myself, like understanding that I can do anything I put my mind to. Like nothing is impossible.
Exactly.
You can honestly do anything. I generally think like a lot of things that people achieve like is actually due to mindset. Like it's down to
100.
how you think about it.
Yeah, if you feel like you can do it and you know that you can do it in your brain, you will achieve it. If you're like contemplating it and questioning yourself, you're not going to go far. If you are in it to win it, you will go far.
Definitely. So and just like tell myself that I don't need to listen to people's comments to feel good about myself. Like just feel like okay, cool, like I am worthy of whoever and whatever. And it's the same thing that I told my 15-year-old self, because the insecurities are something that I've just struggled with for like a very long time. I'd say like I finally got rid of it, or I'm still working on it, but like most of them were gone by my adult years. So that's something I'll definitely say to myself, like just believe in myself, know that I can do anything that I put my mind to. to, and put necessary boundaries in place, but also just knowing that like a bad season is temporary. It doesn't matter what people say or what people do, like it is temporary and there's always light at the end of the tunnel. And it's so easy to forget that when everything seems to be crashing. So yeah, that's what I would say to my 10 and 15-year-old self.
Damn. Well, okay, so we've gone through like yourself in a sense. So what would you advise other people, words of motivation of all ages? Let me not lie, that could, what you've already said can relate to any age already, but is there any other words that you'd like to say to other people?
The one thing I would say, and this is something I've just learnt recently due to past events, is that tomorrow is never promised.
100.
It's so easy to kind of take your time, stall, procrastinate on things that you really want to do because of fear or just out of laziness and stuff.
It's not even things that you want to do, but it could be like you've had an argument with someone or like a grudge or whatever. You should never hold that against someone because like I already know who you're referring to, Cadet, innit?
Oh yeah,
Cadet. Yeah. So like for example, like if anyone was holding a grudge against Cadet or he had an argument, like he's not able to solve that now with that person, and obviously that would weigh heavy on someone. And like you're saying, like whatever you want to do, like pursue it. Don't wait until next year or whatever. Like once you finish your degree or once you've done so and so, or once you've got that job. No, just go and do it. Don't wait for anything, because at the end of the day, no one's waiting for you, and the like your life's not like getting any shorter. No, getting any longer. It's not. You do maths, that's why. Your life is not getting any longer. So you might as well just go and fulfill your dreams right now.
Yeah, definitely. And rest in peace, Cadet. But yeah, that death really shocked me. And I also, there was another death that I heard about last week as well. And that really shocked me as well. And I'm just realising that I shouldn't waste my time, especially in my case, out of fear and procrastination. And one thing I always talk about is regret, the feeling of regret. I hate the feeling of regret, and it is something that you can't. I mean,
Can't take it back.
You can't. No, in some situations you can, like depending on. Do you know what I mean?
I feel like if you've sorted the issue out with the individual, if you've now pursued your thing, you could say that the regret's no longer there, because at least you had a process and now you've achieved that common goal or certain goal. But at the same time, like there's certain things that I would have wanted to do when I was younger, but then I don't really class it as a regret, so I just class it as a learning curve. Like obviously there was some points in my life where I could have fulfilled certain things, but then I had other things going on, so it was like it was either or. Like either I put 110% into something, or it's 50-50. I'm not someone to put 50% into something. It has to be 110. So
no, I feel you, and I think like also it's just important to understand that like in our 20s, this is the time. This is our time.
This is our prime, people. It's our prime.
Until honestly, our whole 20 are like our most influential years, and I don't know. I feel like we forget that sometimes. And we have
such good resources as well.
That's the thing. Like
social media is so
it's
social media, uni, and the thing is, the uni actually help us in any sort of way that we want. So you just have to make use of it. Like use the uni's resources,
definitely.
people.
No, definitely. And you don't want to get to 80 years old where you're not as mobile as you were at 20. And like just do
keep
what you need to do now.
Striving.
Do what you need to do now. Like. Make the most of what you've got. Make the most of your youth. Don't look back in 60 or 70 years' time and just be sitting there and just be thinking that if only I'd done this. Why is it that you're thinking about it then? Why can't you think about it now?
So you want to look back in the future and say to your grandkids and your great-grandkids, look what I did, look what I achieved, and look where I've managed to bring you guys into like what kind of society. Because obviously it's not even monetary, but like having some kind of mindset by passing that on to your children and even your family and your friends and stuff, like you can impact the world. So it's them ones where, like you're saying, you don't want to look back in like 50, 60 years and be like, oh yeah, like I could have done this, I could have done that. No, be like, oh yeah, look what I did, look what change I made, like, and for the better as well.
Time waits for no one.
Exactly.
Time, you can't get your time back. So do it now or do it never.
Like that idea. Get it, people. Alright, so I want to know a bit more about you. So like, I want to know what your goals are, your aspiration, and like your process, how you trying to get there, and what you've already done to like make steps towards that goal.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
it's up to you now.
Okay.
Wow. Are you ready for this, people? I don't think I am. Yo.
Okay, so goals and aspiration. So I would say that my number one, or one of my number one goals, is to help others. I love to help people. I try my best to help people through anything really.
What kind of thing have you got going on right now? She's got a big thing going on right now. Are you ready?
Okay, so now, so I have a project dedicated to homelessness. It's called the Homeless PR.
Wow.
Guys, check out the Twitter and Facebook pages.
Down below. It will all be down below. It will all be down below.
But yeah, so I've been doing that since April 2017.
Wow.
And literally the purpose of the project is to raise awareness of homelessness, tackle the stereotypes associated with it, and just kind of find ways to hopefully reduce it in the UK. So since 2019 now, so since April 2017, literally done a bit of research on homelessness in London, different boroughs within London, also some cities as well, and I've done a few homeless walks around. And the reason why we do homeless walks is one, to give back to the community, but also to hear people's stories. I think it's really important to get like an honest and real view of homelessness. It's so easy just to kind of look online or just look at what the media tell you, and
you want to get it from them.
Exactly, you want to hear the true story, and I feel like by hearing the real story, you know what you can implement in the future to kind of help. I mean,
you want to understand why they're there.
Exactly,
Yeah, so I get what you're trying to say. You want to understand their like background, because sometimes the media just be like, oh yeah, like they've run away and they're now homeless, like it's their fault. But no, like there's some circumstances that like forces them to be homeless, and you want to understand that, and that way you can be inspired and inspire them and help them in their position. So no, I get what you're trying to do.
So yeah, the end goal is to really just
continue to help people.
Yeah, and also just get people off the streets. Like that is the goal. Like that's what I really want to do. Like I want to know that like I've been able to physically help someone, get them off the streets, but not even just, you know, dump them in accommodation, but really just kind of talk about ways to, you know, get them back into the working world and get them back into the family life and get them back into education and stuff. Like it's so easy to kind of, you know, see a homeless person on the street and just think, oh, like,
nothing
what's this?
Really,
But like they're humans too, like you know, they're people too, and I thought, these
are big aspirations. I love it because you know what it shows. Like, do you know when you meet people and you're like, you know what, they're gonna change the world. This girl is going to change the world.
So.
One step at a time, but she's gonna do it. Like, this is world changing. Like, I actually just can't put it into words. Actually, just the word is world changing. World changing. That is the word.
So
yeah.
I hope so.
Amen. Amen.
Yeah, like so tackling homelessness is definitely one of my goals. Also, I just generally want to help and inspire others, especially young women.
Yeah.
Especially like just with growing up and just tackling like this insecurities and stuff. It would be nice to almost, how do I phrase it? Like
be to like let them know that like it's gonna be okay.
Yeah, stuff like that. Like I just really want to help women, and to be fair, guys as well. But obviously, I think it's easier like women.
Yeah, because we can associate with them as well.
Just help them understand that. Listen, like, it doesn't matter what people say. Like you're beautiful, you're capable of anything you put your mind to. Just to really just encourage people. Like that's, you know.
Basically, you've got this in this world. Like no matter what people say, just do you for you. And keep on doing what you aspire to do. Don't let anyone put those dreams down.
Exactly.
Damn. Big ambitions, and I love it. And she will achieve it, don't worry.
Amen.
No doubt. No
Amen.
doubt.
Amen.
Yeah, amen. Okay, so do you have any final words for these people?
Right, people. What would I say to you? So I would say, to kind of just link it back to what I've said so far.
Yeah.
So to all the beautiful young girls out there.
Yes.
don't let anyone knock your confidence. Don't let anyone make you feel like you're not worthy. You are capable of anything that you put your mind to. Don't let the negative comments of others just stop you from doing you, because I can say that like it took me years to get over my insecurities, and even though like I'm still young, so I guess it's okay. Imagine if I didn't get over it now. Like, why waste your time on people that don't even hold any significance in your life?
You don't even talk to them or associate yourself with those people.
It's just their words are constantly in your mind. So work on them, get those barriers, talk to someone, like physically do something. If you're like, you know, religious, like pray, you know, like do what needs to be done to help you get over the things that are bothering you the most. And I would say just generally just do, like, stop wasting time.
Just go through with your goals. If you've got like any goals set, do them now. Don't wait for like a year's time. No, do them now. Like if you work smart, for example, if you're at uni, if you work smart, you're able to achieve anything.
Exactly.
Like you can achieve anything. There's athletes at this uni, at Loughborough University, training like 5 times a week. Then obviously they've got like rehab and stuff like that, or stretching and like recovery kind of sessions. And they're still maintaining first.
It's true.
So it's like, if you've got a goal that you want to go and do in terms of like YouTube, or you want to go and do finance, you can still do it on the side. So don't let anyone put you down, and make sure that you've got the mindset that you can. It's you can, not I might, you can. So get it.
Wise words.
But anyway, I hope you liked the video. I hope you found it inspirational in some sort of way. And our social media links will be down below. Remember to subscribe, like, share, do your thing.
And comment.
Comment as well, but not many people like But thank you for being on the video.
No problem.
And I will definitely have you again very soon.
Oh, okay.
Alright, thank you guys for watching, and let's go, let's get it.